I'd have to say this is probably my favorite part of our new location. We didn't have a flagpole at the old shop. We had the flag on the wall, but I don't know, something hits different about it being on a pole and watching it just free fly in the wind. Gives you a sense of pride. I don't know, it gives you something to be proud about, that's for damn sure. Hey guys, Devin with Duffs Outdoor Equipment here. Today I'm going to show you how to replace a directional / brake light on a John Deere 1025R model. I was mowing my lawn and I have a telephone pole with a support guide wire, and you know, even though I cleared it with my body, you know, the tractor's wider than I am, and I didn't take that into effect, so I ended up breaking mine off. I bought a new one, OEM replacement. So, you know, I'm gonna show you guys how to replace it real quick. The tools required to do this: you're gonna need a pair of dikes, a zip tie, and a 13mm socket with ratchet, or you could use a 13mm wrench. It's gonna be super quick fix, and you know, save yourself a couple bucks from taking it to a dealer. You know, you just do it right at home, you know, step by step. Just follow what I do. All right, guys, this is my 1025R model. As you can see, I done went and broke it off the blinker. Now, like I said, I hit a guide wire. I didn't notice it was breaking until, or it was catching until it broke off. So here I am. I bought a new OEM replacement. I'm gonna smack this bad Larry on and be back to mowing in no time. All right, guys, right here you can see these two bolts. They got 13mm heads on them. You're gonna take your 13mm socket with the ratchet and loosen them up. I do have to use a pair of pliers because the plastic threaded inserts spin. So you just want to break these free, get the bolts out of there. Don't want to do that, but now we want to trace these wires. You know, they run inside the roll bar, the frame here, and they pop out right here. You can see that, and they pop out right here. To make your life easier when you're pulling them back up through the tubing, you want to cut this zip tie right here. If you follow these wires, I don't know if you can see that. If you follow these wires, you come back here to these 4 plugs. You're gonna undo these 4 plugs. To get these plugs apart, it's pretty easy, it's pretty straightforward. You just grab each end. You know, don't grab them at the wire. You know, you could rip them out of the connectors. You know, grab them on each end of the rubber plug. Just pull. You know, they snap out pretty easily. Just pull all 4 of them. You should have a gray wire, a green wire, a red wire, and a black wire. So now we're gonna pull the wires back up. Like I said, you're gonna have to cut that zip tie down at the bottom of the tube to make your life easier to get them back up through the tubing. So we'll go ahead and do that. And now, should come fairly easy. All right, now that we got the blinker out, let me just tell you something that I didn't know beforehand. Yes, cut the zip tie down by where the plugs come in, but also remove this wire protector, because you will fight it like I just did for 20 minutes trying to get it unwedged out of the tube. All right, now it's time to install the new directional. Got the brake light on the back only, so I'm gonna try and see how miserable it is to run these wires down through here. Let's see if I have something like a piece of mechanics wire taped to it. You know, something a little more firm, anything firm that has a little bit of bend, because you do have to make this curve and then the curve down here. I'm gonna give that a try. All right, guys, I don't have any mechanics wire, but I was able to find a scrap clutch cable housing. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna feed it down. Well, first of all, you tape your wires to the end. I use some electrical tape. Then you feed it into this hole. And you wanna gently pull this wire down. Keep pulling till you have cables visible at the bottom. Before I unhook those wires, I'm gonna go ahead and put our bolts back in for this blinker, or directional, whatever you want to call it. Again, you want to make sure you have the brake light facing out. I'm just going to get them started. Because I want to make sure I pull these wires snug. That way I don't pinch them when I fasten these down tight. I ain't gonna tighten these too much. I will torque them later. All right, so we're gonna put this plastic wire protector back on. What caused me such grief early on, I had too much pride to show you guys that fight. So that, and I figured, you know, be 10 minutes of you guys watching me fight trying to get this thing out of the tube. Probably got better things to do than to watch that. So we're gonna put this on. Maybe 10 minutes of this. Jesus. All right. So we're gonna curl it back around like it was before. We're gonna match the colors. We got black here. So we got black with black. You wanna hear them snap in. We got green right here, so we got green with green. Now we got gray with gray. And if you don't hear them snap, make sure you feel them snap. You feel them pop right into place. Now we got red with red. All right, there we go. All right, so now comes into use of your zip tie. How it was before, it's just back here. It held this together to hide the excess, or to keep it out of the way. So we're gonna do the same thing before. You wanna make sure you don't get too tight with it. Just get it snug. Trim your excess off with your dikes. And then, yeah, if you can, tuck some back up in there so it's out of the way. There you go. Now, the moment of truth. Now we're just gonna turn the key on. And there you go. They're working. Let's see. Even the brake light. Now I don't know if you're anything like me, but I'm gonna take these, that black cover's broke, but I'm gonna take the amber color directionals and the brake light directional, the covers, and I'm gonna set them aside because I don't know about you, but I break things often. So I'm going to keep them as spares. Obviously I break things often because the black one's broken, so I'm gonna have to order a black one. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, we're gonna do a little bit more work on this as we go. All right, well, that's it. I appreciate you guys taking this time to watch, and you know, let us know what you think. Leave some comments, leave some feedback, and we'll go from there. You guys have a good day.